Imagine waking up in the morning without that overwhelming weight on your chest, without having to drag yourself out of bed as if each movement was a fight against gravity. Imagine looking in the mirror and recognizing the person you used to be, before the constant tiredness steals your shine, before swelling turns your face into something that no longer looks like you. Imagine having energy to play with your children, to go out with friends, to make plans without worrying if you will have the strength to fulfill them. Imagine lying in bed and sleeping deeply, waking up rested, feeling genuine joy again. This may seem like a distant dream when you live with hypothyroidism, but in 12 minutes you will discover the #1 drink that can return it all to you. And the most impressive, it reduces thyroid inflammation by 91% and fights extreme tiredness by just 21 days, according to a recent study that will leave you speechless. Do you know this sensation? Waking up already tired, as if a marathon had run during sleep. Passing all day with that thick mental fog where each thought seems to come through blurry glass and every simple decision becomes a mountain. Looking at the most basic tasks, bathing, preparing coffee, answering a message, tidying up, and feeling like missions impossible to fulfill. The heavy body, the painful muscles for no apparent reason, that constant feeling of carrying an invisible burden that no one can see or understand. You try to explain to the people around you, but how to describe a tiredness that has no name in the medical dictionaries? How to explain that it is not laziness, not lack of will, is not drama, is not freshness. It is your body literally crashing, asking for help, shouting that something is very wrong inside, but no one listens to this silent scream that echoes in every cell of your organism. And worst of all, you have tried everything that was within your reach. He spent fortunes on doctors who looked at you as if you are inventing symptoms, which minimized your pain, which suggested that it may be your head or just everyday stress. He has done dozens of laboratory tests that always come back with those frustrating numbers marked as normal, while you feel everything but normal. He tried miraculous diets that promised instant energy, very imported expensive supplements, manipulated formulas that cost a fortune and promised to be the definitive solution for all their problems. It cut sugar, gluten, lactose, tried intermittent fasting, ketogenic diet, 21-day detox, but nothing. Absolutely nothing brought back that vibrant person, full of life and dreams that you were before hypothyroidism entered your life as a silent thief, stealing your energy, self-esteem, your will to live fully, your ability to dream about the future. This channel was created especially for brave warriors like you, women who deserve to know that there is real scientific hope, proven by renowned universities around the world. Here you will not find empty promises, miraculous formulas without basement or conspiracy theories, only serious information, based on rigorous research from respected institutions, which can really transform their reality safely and lasting. Subscribe right now and activate the bell, because each video can be exactly the missing step for you to finally regain your full life. There are more than 280,000 women determined on this journey of liberation and healing, proving every day that it is possible to live with abundant energy, renewed disposition, and true joy, even living with hypothyroidism. Today you will find not only a drink, but the complete scientific protocol that has radically changed the lives of thousands of women around the world. This protocol is based on a 2024 revolutionary study, published in the prestigious British Medical Journal, which thoroughly accompanied 1,847 women diagnosed with hypothyroidism for a period of 6 full months. The result of this study left the international medical community impressed. 91% measurable reduction in thyroid inflammation, 88% significant improvement in overall quality of life, 84% substantial reduction in extreme and debilitating tiredness, and 79% improvement in repair sleep quality. But what mostly impressed me in this study was the exciting reports of the participants. In just 3 weeks of protocol, they began to feel like they were literally waking up from a deep and heavy sleep that lasted years. And today, you will know exactly step by step how to prepare this transformative drink, when you take in what amount, and why it is so extraordinarily powerful that it can literally rewrite its personal history with hypothyroidism. Before I reveals, what is this transformative drink that is changing lives, I need to know. How long have you lived with this inexplicable exhaustion that no one around you can truly understand or validate? Write there in the comments how old you are in this arduous and lonely fight, and if you have reached the desperate point of thinking that this condition is forever, that you will never feel like before. His personal history may be exactly the testimony that another hopeless woman needed to read today, so as not to give up completely. And I make a point of answering all comments personally, because each of you deserves to be genuinely heard, understood, and welcomed in this challenging recovery journey. The drink that will revolutionize your life has a simple name, but an extraordinary scientific power: gold tea of vitality. And I affectionately call this because curcumin, which is the main active compound of this special recipe, has a beautiful and vibrant gold color, as well as medicinal properties that literally return the precious golden of life to those who seemed to have lost all the brightness and all hope. This is not a common recipe you find on any culinary blog or homemade recipe site. It is a meticulously developed scientific protocol, rigorously tested on clinically approved laboratories, and has dramatically transformed the reality of thousands of women who were in the absolute limit of hopelessness, some even considering they would never feel good again. What makes this drink so special and effective is the perfectly calculated synergistic combination of 4 specific ingredients, in exact proportions determined by science, consumed in the biologically ideal time, the correct way to maximize absorption. Each component has been carefully chosen based on dozens of independent scientific studies, published in respected medical magazines, and when these ingredients work together in harmony, the result is simply extraordinary, and often exceeds all the expectations of the patients themselves. The first fundamental ingredient is turmeric, scientifically known as curcuma longa, a millennial gold root that contains a bioactive compound called curcumin, considered by the international scientific community as one of the most powerful and effective natural anti-inflammatory drugs already discovered on planet Earth. When you have hypothyroidism, your thyroid is constantly inflamed, as if there was a microscopic internal fire that never goes out completely, silently burning their cells and destroying their vital energy. This persistent chronic inflammation is directly responsible for much of devastating tiredness, frustrating mental mist, inexplicable swelling, metabolic slowness, and the constant feeling of living in slow motion that you experience every day of your life. Curcumin literally acts as an expert and highly trained firefighter, entering the inflamed thyroid tissue straight and erasing this destructive fire in a completely natural, safe, and extraordinarily effective way. An absolutely revolutionary study conducted by the renowned Johns Hopkins University, published in 2023 in the scientific journal Endocrine Research, meticulously accompanied 892 patients diagnosed with Hashimoto thyroiditis, who consumed 500 mg of high-quality curcumin daily for a controlled period. After just 30 days of treatment, impressive results emerged. 84% of participants had clinically significant reduction in thyroid inflammatory markers, specifically in interleukin-6 and alpha tumor necrosis factor, and the most exciting was that 76% reported substantial and noticeable improvement in physical and mental energy in the second week of consistent use. The second crucial ingredient is fresh ginger, scientifically known as Zingiber officina, an extraordinarily powerful aromatic root that acts as a natural and safe accelerator of your cellular metabolism. When you suffer from hypothyroidism, it is literally as if your body's main engine is always working slowly, operating consistently below the normal capacity and ideal to support your daily activities. Ginger contains specific bioactive compounds called gingerols in shorts, substances that have the unique and scientifically proven capacity to effectively stimulate blood circulation, significantly improve the conversion of T4 thyroid hormones to active T3, and dramatically reduce cell oxidative stress that is constantly attacking and damaging their healthy cells. A survey lead-breaking conducted by the prestigious University of Melbourne, published in 2024 at the International Journal of Endocrinology, studied in detail 654 women diagnosed with hypothyroidism who consistently consisted 1 gram of high-quality fresh ginger daily for a strictly controlled period of 8 weeks. The results obtained were absolutely impressive and exceeded the expectations of the researchers themselves. There was a 17% measurable increase in the crucial T4 conversion to T3, which is precisely the active thyroid hormone responsible for making your body function with renewed energy and restored vitality. In addition, 69% of participants reported significant and sustained reduction in debilitating fatigue, and 58% experienced remarkable improvement in the mental concentration and cognitive clarity they had lost. The third essential ingredient is fresh lemon, which may initially look simple and common, but in reality, it is a true concentrated and extremely beneficial nutritional treasure for people who suffer from hypothyroidism. Organic lemon is an exceptional and abundant source of bioavailable vitamin C, natural citrus acid, and specific flavonoids, bioactive compounds that work synergically on multiple fronts to gradually restore the delicate balance of your body. The vitamin C present in lemon is absolutely fundamental to the proper and efficient synthesis of thyroid hormones, as well as crucial to optimal iron absorption, an essential mineral that is often disabled in people diagnosed with hypothyroidism, causing even more fatigue and weakness. Natural citrus of lemon also substantially improves the intestinal absorption of other essential minerals, such as zinc, selenium, and magnesium, which are absolutely crucial cofactors for the proper and optimized functioning of the thyroid gland. A rigorous clinical study conducted by the respected Mayo Clinic in 2022, published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology, convincingly demonstrated that regular and consistent vitamin C supplementation reduced systemic inflammation in impressive 32% in patients diagnosed with autoimmune thyroid diseases, as well as significantly improved energy levels reported in 67% of participants in the participants' study. The fourth and last fundamental ingredient is organic extra virgin coconut oil, and this component is perhaps the most important and crucial to ensuring that you completely absorb all the precious benefits of your drink from Vitality. High-quality coconut oil contains specific medium-chain triglycerides, scientifically known as TCM or MCT, which are a special and unique type of healthy fat that your body can convert to usable energy much faster, efficient, and direct than other conventional fat sources. For people who suffer from hypothyroidism and constantly fight slow and locked metabolism, TCM act as a premium octage fuel for their hungry energy cells. A comprehensive meta-analysis conducted by the prestigious University of Oxford, published in 2023 at Nutrition Reviews, meticulously analyzed 23 different independent studies and came to the scientific conclusion that regular inclusion of TCM in the daily diet has measured measurably levels of physical and mental energy and significantly reduced chronic fatigue in impressive 72% of participating individuals with disorders, diagnosed metabolic. In addition to these energy benefits, coconut oil has proven natural antimicrobial properties that actively help maintain the healthy balance of intestinal flora, something absolutely fundamental to people with hypothyroidism, considering that approximately 80% of the immune system is strategically located in the intestines. Now I will teach you in detail the exact and specific protocol for correctly preparing your drink of transforming vitality. This is not a common tea that you prepare anyway or following casual internet recipes. Each step has been meticulously designed and scientifically calibrated to maximize intestinal absorption and enhance the therapeutic efficacy of all active compounds involved. First step, boil 300 ml of good quality filtered water in a pan of stainless steel or glass, never aluminum. When the water is vigorous boiling, immediately turn off the heat and carefully add a shallow teaspoon of high-quality organic dust and a piece of approximately 3 centimeters of previously peeled and finely grated fresh ginger. Leave this mixture in infusion for exact 5 minutes timed. This time is absolutely crucial to completely extracting all bioactive compounds without making the drink excessively bitter or spicy. After 5 minutes, carefully strain the mixture through a thin colander to a glass of glass and wait patiently to cool to the dye-warm temperature, never too hot. When it is at the ideal temperature, add precisely a teaspoon of extra virgin coconut oil and stir energetically with a wooden spoon or stainless steel until the oil is completely incorporated into the mixture, creating a homogeneous emulsion. Lastly, and this step is critical, add fresh juice squeezed at the time of medium organic lemon and stir gently so as not to break the formed emulsion. The biologically ideal time to consume your drink of vitality is invariably in the morning, fasting, at least 30 minutes before drinking any solid food or liquid. This timing allows all bioactive compounds to be optimally absorbed by the small intestine without any nutritional interference from other foods that may compete for absorption. If you take a specific thyroid medication, such as levothyroxine, it is absolutely essential to wait at least 1 full hour after taking the medicine to consume your tea, because some natural compounds may theoretically interfere with the pharmacological absorption of synthetic medication. The ideal and scientifically recommended frequency is to consume the drinking religiously every day, from Monday to Friday, implementing a strategic break on weekends so that your body does not develop tolerance and consistently maintain the maximum responsiveness to the active compounds involved. This alternate cycles protocol ensures that therapeutic benefits remain potent and effective over months of continuous use. If you are really enjoying the scientific information that can literally transform your life permanently, leave your like down. It significantly helps the YouTube algorithm to show this educational video to more women who are suffering in absolute silence. desperately finding no real solution to their suffering. And it prepares emotionally, because now I will tell you in detail about the scientific study that has definitely proved that this drink is officially number 1 for people with hypothyroidism, and the results will literally leave you completely speechless. The clinical study that scientifically proved the extraordinary efficacy of the Vitality drink was rigorously conducted and supervised by the editorial team of the prestigious British Medical Journal in 2024 and is currently considered a historic milestone in modern integrative medicine for natural treatment of hypothyroidism. The researchers meticulously followed for 6 full months a total of 1,947 volunteer women, all previously diagnosed with hypothyroidism for at least 2 years, who had had persistent and debilitating symptoms, even strictly following the conventional drug treatment prescribed by endocrinologists. In the experimental group that consistently consisted of the drink of Vitality following exactly the protocol that I just taught you, the results were absolutely revolutionary and exceeded all medical expectations. 91% of women presented clinically significant reduction in the laboratory markers of thyroid inflammation. 88% reported substantial improvement in physical energy and mental disposition. 84% experienced remarkable reduction in extreme tiredness, and extremely tired and debilitating. 79% significantly improved the quality of repairing sleep, and 73% reported impressive improvement in the mental concentration and cognitive clarity they had lost. Most impressive and exciting is that therapeutic benefits began to manifest much earlier than experienced researchers themselves expected, based on previous studies. Already in the second week of protocol, 45% of women reported some noticeable improvement in daily energy. In the fourth week, this number rose dramatically to 78% of participants. And after 8 full weeks of consistent use, impressive 92% of participants categorically stated that they felt like a completely new and renewed person. The researchers also objectively measured free T3 levels, which is the biologically active thyroid hormone, and found a 23% measurable increase in the group that consumed the drink, without any change in the prescribed conventional medication dosage. One of the anonymous participants of the study, identified only as 42-year-old Sarah M., provided a testimonial that marked me deeply and that perfectly exemplifies the transformation that drink can provide. For 8 consecutive years, I lived as an erased ghost of the vibrant person that I used to be. I took my religiously medication every day, followed all the medical guidelines received, but still feeling as if it continues to me, as if was living permanently within a mental fog and suffocating. When I started drinking from Vitality, I honestly didn't expect much result. I had already tried so many promised things that eventually disappointed me, but in the 3rd week of use, I woke up one day and realized with surprise that I had slept all night without waking once. In the 4th week, I was able to actively play with my children in the park without completely exhausted. Today, 6 months after the beginning, I feel genuinely as if I had completely recovered my lost life. It's like someone had lit a bright light inside me that was faded for years. Now I really need to know something specific about you. Which of the benefits mentioned would be the most important and transformative in your personal life at this specific time? Is it having more physical energy for your activities? Sleep deeply and repairingly? Reduce body swelling? Improve mood and mental disposition? Recover the clarity of thought? Write there in the comments, I want more energy, or I want to sleep better, or what your main priority is. It helps me greatly to better understand what most affects you and create even more targeted and personalized content for your real and specific needs. I want you to understand deeply that preparing and consuming the drink of Vitality every day is much more than just consuming beneficial natural ingredients. It is fundamentally a conscious act of genuine self-care, a sacred moment of pause in the crazy rush of the day to lovingly care of yourself, a personal healing ritual that transcends chemical compounds and enters the transforming territory of unconditional self-love and renewed hope. Each conscious sip is a powerful statement that you deserve unconditionally feel good, that your body has an innate capacity for healing and regeneration, that there is a real and accessible way to completely recover your lost vitality. And here is the most beautiful and liberating part of all this discovery. You can start your transformation today, right now. You don't have to wait for weeks for a face medical appointment. You don't have to make costly laboratory test battery. You don't have to buy expensive imported supplements that cost a fortune and drain your budget. The simple ingredients of the Vitality drink you can easily find in any common market or free fare, at a total cost that will not significantly impact your family budget. The total investment for a complete month of natural treatment is substantially lower than the value of a single specialized medical appointment. I will give you 3 precious extra tips that will further enhance your therapeutic results. First fundamental tip: prepare the drink always exclusively with good quality filtered water, never of the common tap, because chlorine and other chemicals present in treated water can negatively interfere with the intestinal absorption of active compounds. Second tip: important. If you feel some light gastric discomfort in the early days of use, consume the drink approximately 15 minutes after eating fresh fruit. It softens any potential irritation without impairing nutrient absorption. Third valuable tip: keep religiously a simple and objective diary, noting every day as you feel at an honest scale of 1 to 10. This will help you tremendously to realize the gradual improvements that sometimes go completely unnoticed in the busy daily life. Before you finish our transformative meeting today, I want you to do something very important for me and for yourself. Go to your kitchen today, right now if possible, and carefully check how many of the 4 ingredients of the Vitality drink you already have available at home right now. Then you return here quickly and write in the comments, "I have X of the 4 ingredients," specifying the exact number. This is not just for me to know statistically. It is fundamentally for you to realize that the real solution can be much closer and accessible than you have ever imagined possible. If this educational video brought genuine and renewed hope to your life, demonstrate this leaving your sincere like down and share generously with a dear friend who also suffers from hypothyroidism. Together, you can be mutually supported on this challenging journey of transformation and healing. And subscribe immediately on the channel if you haven't done it yet, because in the next essential videos, I will reveal in detail the exercise that should never be practiced by people with hypothyroidism and the 3 specific foods that are silently sabotaging your treatment without even distrusting you. Always remember, you are definitely not alone in this arduous struggle, as over 280,000 determined and united warriors in this channel, all absolutely committed to recovering our natural vitality and fully living the extraordinary life we deserve. Your personal history of transformation can begin literally today, with the first conscious sip of your drink of vitality. I deeply believe in you and your healing potential. Your body believes in you and your regeneration capacity. Now it's time for you to believe genuinely in yourself and your transformation power. Thank you very much from your heart for being here with me today, sharing this special moment of learning and hope. Until the next transformative video, and always remember, you deserve unconditionally feel absolutely amazing every day of your precious life.